Hello, all you space engineers out there. Commander Kingfish here, and I am back in Apex Survival. And oh heck, this is up spiders. This is episode 14. Well, let's go down and collect our rewards. And seems like just as soon as I get back into game, they usually spawn, so they're trying to take me out right away. Let's get back. Oh, there was two of them. Here's another one. Come on, let's get all the meat. Because we're getting close to getting our greenhouse going, and then we can kind of get the rest of, start getting some more food types. So, obviously, the last episode I was working on the greenhouse. So today, I want to try to get as much of the greenhouse done as possible. And so I've got some ideas on how I want it to look. And as you can see, I've already kind of got it started. So let's go ahead and come on down here. And we'll go up onto the greenhouse itself. This gets us up and onto here. Now I've got the floor and everything to put in, and so the walls, I just put the walls in just to have an idea on what I want to put in. So I know where I need to put stuff in, and so one of them is right here. I need to take these three pieces out because this is going to be my door, and I want to go ahead and start putting in my temporary catwalks going over to the building over there. That way it's a lot easier to get my parts. I can just run across over there and grab the parts. So let's see what we can do with the catwalks. See if they will attach right here like I would like for them to do. And I may have to take out this one block right here. Where are my... There they are. 8. And they will not. And I think what I need to do here is take this block out. Let's get up here. And let's get back to our tools. Because this is going to run right straight over. So we take this block out. And we put a full block in right here. Which is 8. And we want that to be red. Red with that. Okay. So that's going to go right there. And then we should be able to put our catwalk on top of that. So if we do this, and we want our catwalks to be yellow. Let's go 8. And we're going to want let's see, we want that one. All right, so that should go there like that. And let's see if I can, because once we get that catwalk in, that's going to give us an opportunity. Heck, what do we got going on here? Well, I'll come back and fix that. So I need that catwalk right there. Been playing Space Engineers 2, and so I'm going to be confused on my controls. There. And right there. There. Obviously, these are going to have support. But again, this gives us access to the parts that I need. And let's get this one in. And then I should be able to come up here. That there. And that there. And then if we go back to our main block and we do one of these just to get support started. I have another support system I'll be putting in here, but this is just to kind of get something in there temporary so that that will sit there like that, and that'll be there like that. All right, so now that gives us the ability to stay up above the spiders and pretty much be able to work over here. So again, I have another support system I'll put in here. I need to weld this up, and I need to start welding the interior. So let me start getting this interior welded. And, well, actually, I need to start laying some of this stuff out. So, especially along these corner walls. And so let me start getting the walls kind of laid out, and then I can start welding them up. And then you can kind of start to see what this is going to kind of look like. So I'll get back with you here in a little bit. Well, I just about got my walls in and on what I have, and this corner's not lining up the way I thought it was going to. I got to do a little more figuring out right here. But this is going to be couple of inset terrariums, a desert and a forest will go in right there. This is an air vent, so this will be oxygenated. This will be fully airtight, and I'm using the vent system, and then I'll have an oxygen tank right there, and then another vent, and so that will keep this with oxygen for the greenhouse. These are cargo bins that I've put in here. Those will be for storage and whatnot. And then, because I'll put, as I'm doing the planting, I'll put that in. This is in. I've got, this is a sliding door, corridor, another sliding door that comes out here. And then this is a conveyor junction, which my irrigation system will be right here. And then this is all interior walls down to here. And then I've got, I'm going to put inset planters in here. This will just give a little bit of a breakup. Obviously, these are not functional, but they will give some decoration into the greenhouse in here. So let me get this wall all built up, and we'll see how that looks. And then I'll start laying out the floor, and then I can start getting it welded up as well. So we'll get that going, and I'll catch back up with you here in just a little bit. Well, I got the walls mostly in, and actually, the only thing I don't have completed here is the 2 inset terrariums, and I need to get gold for that. I know where gold's at. I just have to go mine some. So I will do that when I have an opportunity, and then we will get this finished. The other thing I haven't done is I've got to finish painting some of these so that they are matching. And then next step is to start laying out the floor, which is putting in all of the conveyor junctions that I need to put in, and the conveyor tubes and whatnot, so that they can get water to the farm plots. I have the irrigation system here. I just got to build it out, and it's connected, and it will pull ice in from a ice drilling platform that I have designed that I want to build out here, and so it will all work off of an event controller, so that my ice will should be automated, so that I don't have to worry about always pulling in ice. So let me start laying out this floor, and I can then start getting it built out, and then we'll see how that all starts looking. Well, I think I just about have my floor mapped out. I need to start putting in like where the conveyor junctions are going to be. So that would be like here, and then I've got conveyor tubes that should be going in. Like this should be a T here as I build this out. This is a reinforced tube. So that is kind of the next step here. So let me start getting that done, but I just wanted to give you a bit of an update. I also got to put in my oxygen tank and the vent for that. And we're getting close on at least having the floor put in. So let me go ahead and get started. Well, I think I have my piping all laid in, at least into the floor. Now I still am going to have to run a pipe from there down to there, but that'll be at a little bit later once I get everything kind of laid out down here. So there's going to be 8 farm plots here. There's going to be 8 farm plots here, and there's going to be 8 farm plots here. So now it's just a matter of getting this all welded up. So let's see if we can't get some of this started. Let's get rid of some of the inventory that I have, so we can do this. And nothing there. How about steel plates here? Yeah, I can get rid of some steel plates here. And let's see here. I think everything else pretty much takes interior plates. So let's just start from right here. We'll just start grabbing everything that we can, and I'll let you watch me build a little bit here. The sun's coming up, and you should be able to kind of get a feel for what I am wanting to accomplish here. So let's just start building this out. There's that one. So these are tubes. This is going to be able to, these will supply the, I'll be able to actually, should be able to supply water, and this will hook into the main system so that the inventory management can handle that. This will hook in so that I can grab ice and stuff wherever I need it, because eventually that's going to be an ice mine over there. And let's see here. Then the farm plots will be right here. Right now it's just going to be manually planting and harvesting. So, but that should be fine. That should be more than enough food for me. So let's go grab the rest of these components. I'll actually unload what I have so that we can... where is the rest of that? So we can get rid of this raw meat. I'm gonna have to get that cooked up. Let's grab, and of course I'm hungry. Let's eat a little something. And let's try to finish getting more of this floor done. Where are we at here? Oh, I thought I grabbed everything. Oh, build planner's empty. All right. Well, let's just do this. We'll do that. All right, so we should be able to kind of finish that section off right here. So this has been kind of an interesting build so far, and having to deal with the spiders has, you know, been interesting. I think once I get the greenhouse done, I got a few other facilities I want to put in, and then we can maybe see how much more I want to go on this Apex survival. So let me finish getting this floor all built out, and I'll catch back up with you once I have this done. Well, I have my floor all in, which doesn't look too awful bad. I need to put on start laying out my farm plots. So let's do this. Let's go G. Arm. We're not going to use the vertical. We're not going to use the inset. We're just going to use the regular old farm plot. Let's bring it down. And of course I need interior plates. So let me go grab some interior plates. Oh, guess who? Oh, what the hell? What's he think he's doing? There we go. He was climbed up that ladder. That might prove to be a problem. Well, we'll have to take that out. It will be coming out at some point. But at least we still got the protections working like it's supposed to. All right. Interior plates so we can get these laid out. And let's go. 10, 20. That ought to be enough that we can lay out. Let's grab a little bit of steel too. There's a couple of other things I need to... Where is the steel at? 20, 30, 40. That ought to be enough. All right. Where am I going? I'm going this way. All right, so we are going to... what color did I want to make these? I'm thinking... Yeah, white will be just fine. So we want to try to keep them all going in the same direction. Yeah, let's do it like this. There. And there. There we go. And what? Oh, dang it. All right. Well, you kind of get the idea. I think I'm going to go grab some more interior plates and then be able to start welding these things up, and we'll see how they look. So I'll be back with you here in a little bit. Well, I have all of my farm plots in, so that's going to give us the ability. There's 8 at each section, so that's 8, 16. That's 24 farm plots, which should give us a variety. We should be able to plant our grains, our potatoes, our coffee plants that we have gathered. So we should be in pretty good shape. And once we get those into production, I should be able to gather up seeds, and then have that taken care of. I'm not sure if I want to put a food processor in over here. I would be able to put that in right here, maybe somewhere right in here that we could connect right on in, and it would be connected in. So that would work out pretty well, I think. Or maybe even right here, because we could then connect it into right there. So I think that would work good as well. I also have the ability to put in more farm plots if needed. I could squeeze in, I could probably squeeze in another, let's see, one, two, three. I could probably squeeze in 6 more farm plots here if I wanted to. You'd come in the door and you'd have farm plots right there, which probably wouldn't look too awful bad. But right now I wanted to kind of keep that space clear just in case I wanted, depending on what I wanted to do with it. So I think what's left now, I've got to go get some gold so that I can finish that. And then the next step is to start building the glass dome. It's kind of it's not really going to be, it's not necessarily called a dome, but it's going to give it that greenhouse look. So we'll have rounded corners. It will go up one window, a 1 by 1, and then I'll have a round, and then the roof will be all glass as well. So that's going to take a lot of silicon, and I'm probably going to have to do some mining for that as well. So let me go grab some gold, and then I can start to kind of getting the roof laid out. Well, actually, I can kind of show you what the roof's going to look like here. So let's do this. What do I have on me? I have absolutely nothing. So I'm going to have to get up to the top right there. So let's grab a little bit of steel. And then I think I'm going to need girders for the windows. At least put in a couple of them so you can kind of see what I am contemplating. That's just for the ability to kind of scaffold on up. All right, so let's do this. And yeah, let's go G, windows. And I want the 1 by 1 flat, so we'll drop that right there. And I need, let's see, around the round windows. Where are we at? Round windows. Actually, I think if we just drop this right down here, that's going to give us everything that we need. And yep, I need girders. So let's grab a bunch of girders, or at least some. I'm not going to do too many. I'm just going to kind of give you a feel for what I'm working on here. And let's change that paint before I forget. I like doing those in charcoal. For whatever reason, I just think those look pretty good. So let's, we'll just start right here. Let's go and let's turn that to where I can get up there on the roof. All right, so this is what the roof is going to look like, or the roof and the walls. So it's going to go here, like, actually, let's see. I got to think about this for just a second. This has to go. I need the inverted, I think. Let's go G, window. And that's the 1x1 flat. Actually, oh, you know what? I might actually already have that. The inverted window. I have to be able to run. Oh, no, actually, I don't. My pipe is going to come up from there. So, yeah, this will work. So, let's go ahead and put that one in right there for now, but we'll come over here to the corner. And if we go right there, and then we put one right over here. And then here, it's going to be a rounded. That's going to go in there like that. And then I'm going to need another scaffolding. So let's put this right here. This will work right there. And then I should be able to reach. So now if we go 8. So that is going to go there like that. This piece is the piece I want. Yeah, that's the piece I want, except I want the corner. That'll go there like that. And if we go back to that right there, that goes in there like that. And then if we come back down, so that'll kind of give you a feel. So this is what the dome's going to look like. And I don't think I'm going to probably get to that today. I would like to get this all done down into here, which includes getting those. That means I got to go get gold and then get the sensors on the doors so that those are all set up and ready to go. And then the next episode is going to be to build out the roof. And then once we get the roof built out, then we start working on the irrigation system. So I guess next step is to do some mining. I got to go grab some gold, so let me go do that so that we can get this piece done. And then wow, there's just a lot of spiders out. Let's go grab that. But yeah, so let me get the spiders, and we will go grab some gold, and I'll try to get that bottom all finished. Well, I have managed to get the gold, and I actually ended up needing cobalt as well. One of the things I do want to do, though, is while we are at it here, then we're going to probably have to wrap up the video here pretty quick. And if we do that, No, no, that's not what I want to do. 8. How come that's not, Oh, I wonder how come that is not painting. Maybe, let's see, maybe I got to do it this way. All I wanted to do was paint that block. Huh. Please tell me I'm not going to have to rebuild that just to paint that, am I? All right, well, I thought I was going to get that done. Uh, let's see if there's anything else that I need to get painted around here. Trying to keep that all caught up. That one needed to be painted. Turn my lights off. That'll probably help. All right, well, I'm not sure why those won't paint, but maybe my paint gun, if I ever get a paint gun built, we can fix that. Anyway, does that need to be painted? Yeah. Okay, well, I think we actually got quite a bit done today. Not as much as I wanted to, but I never do. But I basically got all the walls, I got the floor, and I've got all the equipment in place here for the greenhouse. Next really is to build out the dome and the roof. And once that is done, I got to do the sensors on the doors. But once that is done, then I can put a little bit of ice in here and we can actually start maybe trying to grow some stuff just to see how it looks. I still got to do a lot of the connections and things like that. So if we go outside here, also I've got to put in the support structures, and I might have miscalculated by a single block, so we'll see how well my support structures end up getting built in. I think I still should be able to do it without a problem, but I have a V, like an angled upside down V coming from there down, and I might have to maybe go over a block and then put a block in there, but depending on my number of blocks coming over to bring that down. So that will be something we'll get done in the next episode as well. All right, well, let's go back up here and just have one more look at from up above so that we can kind of see how this is looking. We kind of come up here and we come up here and we look back on the place. I think it's looking pretty good. All right, well, I think I am going to end the video right here. Okay, all you space engineers out there, if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up. It really does help out the video. And please subscribe. That really will help out the channel. Okay, engineers, keep your heads low, keep building away, and don't get shot. And with that, Commander Kingfish is out of here, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.